Welcome to the Fellowship of the Films podcast, a podcast where we discuss movies, TV, and other pop culture related topics. My name is Duncan. With me I have Ryan.
Yepers.
And today we're following up our series of She-Hulk reviews.
Episode 5. Let's go!
With episode 5 here. Ryan has more energy than me today. I'm a little bit tired. But Ryan, he's...
It's a show.
It's a show.
It's a damn show.
Well, let's get right into it. We're obviously not going to do spoiler free because it's on streaming, so just go watch it. Well, let's jump right into this. What your initial reaction? You watched episode 5, and by the end, you were like, "Well, that was
a teaser for Daredevil." That's what I remember in it.
Yep.
But also in the show, there was some trademark dispute, which is very much interesting to me. I gotta say.
You know what? As much flack as I give it, the show surprises. I don't think it has rewatchability for me, anyways. Oh. But that being said, the first time around, it surprises me each episode with places I didn't think it would go, like the whole trademark thing, and starting the episode with like an advertisement for these products. I didn't think it would do that. I don't know.
I don't know if that's a good thing that I didn't see that.
I'm surprised every episode. I'm not pleasantly surprised necessarily. I'm just surprised. I'm like, oh, I didn't see that coming. So it keeps me coming back each week because I'm like, what are they going to throw at us next week? This being said, it's episode 5. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 4 episodes left.
Yep. Nothing's happened in this show, really. I still feel like nothing really has happened.
We're kind of just developing our character. Like the entire show, really, it doesn't. They said it's a comedy, and it's what did they call it? A court? No, not a court. What do you call it? Court. Okay, well, I can't come up with words right now. Like I said, I'm tired. It's a comedy, so comedies don't really have a progressing story. They just kind of. So if you really. That's their excuse as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, okay, fine.
But still, it can be as comedy as much as they want, but they should also know, people watching Marvel, they have to keep those people interested who are watching it because they love what Marvel Studios has done in the past. So it'd be nice if they kept us around, but,
Why do we like Marvel? I'm starting to forget that, honestly.
You know what? I really, I think I said this last episode, but I'm really hoping that Black Panther 2 draws me back into the Marvel universe, because if it doesn't, I might be checked out for a while. Like, I might skip some Marvel projects because I'm just like...
Bro, it's mid. But
I'll still watch them so we can review them on this podcast.
She-Hulk episode 5, though.
We can't even find anything more to talk about in this episode apart from giving our thoughts we've said on the show every episode.
There was something... I didn't mind the designer guy or whatever. He was alright.
He was funny. I also found her friend, is it Nikki?
Yeah.
She was funnier this episode. Like she was entertaining. I don't know. I found her funny. I found her funny. That's the one thing I'll give. I think the humor. There was no humor that I really cringed at in this episode.
I didn't feel that much pain. I gotta say.
And most episodes of this, there is some humor I cringe at, but. There was nothing really I cringed at. It was a lower form of humor.
I'm finding it ironically funny, which is I'm
I chuckled a couple times, which I was surprised of. I actually was entertained by all of what happened. I was entertained by this episode more. I think I said that about the last one. I was entertained by it, and that's at least better than the first couple episodes. I was entertained by this episode.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I like all of her boyfriends coming in, and I like. That entire storyline. I feel like the way I'm going, by episode 9, I'll be like, well, that wasn't so bad.
And then you think about the first bit,
because they're going to bring in, Daredevil, and then that's going to raise my standards of the show a little bit.
The one episode that Daredevil's in there.
Unless it's horrific. Also, I just looked up. No, I didn't look up. I was scrolling through, Marvel stuff or something.
Like you do.
The guy from last episode was called Donnie Blaze, not Johnny Blaze. So I'm like... Now, I don't know Marvel well enough to know if he was called Donnie Blaze to stay away from it being Ghost Rider, or if Ghost Rider is actually Donnie Blaze, not Johnny Blaze. I don't know. I don't know this stuff well enough. I guess we could research it, but I'm too lazy.
It's probably not Daredevil.
I'm just. You mean Ghost Rider?
Yeah, same difference.
No, it's not. I know enough of one to know it's not the same difference. But essentially, I felt kind of foolish about anything I said. To our listeners, please be aware that I do not know a ton of the Marvel lore from the comics. I know DC.
We are professionals.
I don't know Marvel, so if I just am spewing bullcrap,
we are having
that's why.
Speculatory rates.
I'm trying to think. We got to find more to talk about on this episode.
Okay, so let's go through what happened in the episode, okay?
Okay.
So you start out and...
Okay,
the episode!
Okay, the Daredevil thing at the end. What did you think of that?
That was interesting.
What do we think about how Daredevil is getting his suit made by that dude?
Hey, I mean, fair enough. Someone's gonna make your suit. Like that's respectable. I gotta
Tease
say.
the yellow helmet look.
Yeah, that's a different look.
I think he'll be good. I would like if he goes back to the red at some point, but for right now, the yellow's good.
Maybe he just has that look for special occasions. You know,
I really
like
just
weddings and bar mitzvahs.
I really just hope that he's not just like standing around. The whole show, there's barely any action.
No, there's not. Was there even action in this episode? No, there wasn't.
No, there was a little bit in the last one.
There was. She fought some demon bats.
Yeah.
Wong killed all of them, but she definitely threw a couple of them.
Yeah. So I'd really like to see Daredevil in action. If he just shows up and walks around, even if he's in suit, if he just walks around, I'm kind of going to be like, I want to see him beat somebody up or something. Like, I just want to see some Daredevil action, please.
Yeah.
On a note about this episode, I mean, this is about every episode, but I really was apparent in some parts in this. She walks like a sim. Like, with her hands, like, just, she walks so robotically, it looks like a video game. It looks like a video game character is walking beside
your person, or whatever.
It's just, I get that's bound to happen when you have a CGI.
Well, it's because there's a lot of there's a lot of CGI, but still.
The Hulk doesn't look that bad, although the Hulk moves in a different walk than a normal
He doesn't really walk. He kind of...
so you don't notice the difference as much, but I don't know. I guess it's bound to have that. I guess you need to kind of suspend
reality or
disbelief to watch this, because it is a comic book show, so I guess you should be able to look by that.
But it's still some solid, not amazing CGI.
With the CGI of 2022 and the amount of money Marvel Studios has because of how big they are, I would have expected a little better. Yeah. Just a little.
It's just like, I didn't notice it, and you pointed it out, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah. I've been painfully experiencing it the whole show. The suit also just looks weird on her. Yeah. And I mean, they identified that, but
we haven't seen they made a bit.
She's gonna get a super suit.
She's gonna get a new suit.
But she's also gonna get, he said, the extra thing. She's gonna get like her actual super suit. Honey, where is my super suit? He's gonna get a super. You know what? That guy, the suit maker, he's like a male version of Edna from The Incredibles.
In a way, I can see it.
Because she has the attitude, he has the attitude she had. She kind of like stormed around, was like, you don't need this. Like, that's what he was like.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, okay.
She-Hulk copying.
No, they just brought into the cinema. You know what? The Incredibles is now.
No, you're not, not this angle.
The Incredibles is now, and it works because Samuel L. Jackson, do you remember people who clipped that scene together from...
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
From The Incredibles and Avengers, and it like perfectly lines up.
Why didn't I think of that? Obviously.
Yeah, so you know what? It's just further cementing that The Incredibles are part of the MCU.
Obviously. I couldn't put it better myself.
Yeah. Anywho, this is the kind of things we're having to talk about because that episode was so good.
It was so incredible. I mean, it blew me away with how they made the joke about all beauty products being the same thing, which, hey, as a guy, I can see that.
I feel like people are going to get tired of us just shit-talking this show, but we're not shit-talking it, we're just sharing our feelings on it, right? And this is how we feel. Do comment down below. We'd like to know if you thoroughly disagreed, like, try to convince us. I would love that.
Hey, if someone actually can, within, a couple sentences, because, I don't read forever. If you can convince me that She-Hulk is, like, good, do it.
No, if you can drop a couple paragraphs, I'd be fine with that, too. Some comments would be nice.
Drop a comment? Yeah.
But, like, yeah, or if you guys agree with us, you know what? I think we got to get more. We're trying to get more interaction with our listeners. So share your thoughts as well. Not everybody has to be as negative about this as us, but that's where we are on the show. Hopefully next week we'll get a better episode.
Yep.
But I think this is our wrapping up thoughts at the moment.
Yeah, I'm kind of rolling down.
I'm gonna give it I don't give these a score.
No,
but
we'll rank She-Hulk at the end.
Fine. You know what? They've been getting better. I'll give it that.
Hey, maybe
4 and
episode
5,
9
4 and 5
will be like some Infinity War level stuff out here. Who knows? I mean, who knows?
Who does know? Somebody knows. Kevin Feige knows.
And my man's his standards just. But anyways, all right. So, this has been Duncan. I am Ryan. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. The socials are in the About section of our channel, as well as the description of this video.
Thank you for listening, everybody. We've been the Fellowship of the Films podcast, and catch us next time.